Hi, come on in. If you love all things crochet, then you are in the right place. And today I'm going to show you how to make this lovely baby hats. Now, they have this little ribbon at the bottom of them, which is really sweet, but they make up really nice and quickly due to the fact that they're made out of Aran worsted weight yarn. There's a range of different sizes here, right from the preemie 5 to 6 pounds all the way through to the 6 to 12 months. Today I will show you how to make the newborn hat, but all the sizes is available on my Patreon, which is in my Etsy shop and linked down below. So today I'm using this Yarn Baby Rambler Aran and a 5mm hook. And you'll find everything I use linked in the description box down below, including the yarn and hooks and so on. I've just started an Amazon affiliate, so if you do decide to get your supplies through those links, it really helps to support my channel at no extra cost to yourself. And if you'd like to support the channel in another way, I've set up a little buy me a coffee page. The link is down there too. No pressure at all, but it would be really appreciated if you do. I do also have a free hat size guide, which is absolutely brilliant, not just for baby hats, but all the way through to adults. Gives you all the measurements you really need for everything. It's totally free. It's linked in the description as well. So we're going to start with a magic ring. And to do this, we simply put the yarn across our fingers, bringing it round, crossing it here at the back. Take your hook, put it in through that front piece, hook the back bit, pull it through and twist it, yarn over the hook again, that working piece of yarn, pulling it through that loop, and that just secures it with a single chain. We're going to make a second chain, so we have 2 chains to start our first round. Now the chain in this pattern won't count as a stitch, but we will be making 2 chain at the beginning of each round. So for this first round and into this magic circle, we'll be making 9 UK trebles, or equivalent US is double crochets. So put your yarn over, in through your magic circle, yarn over, pull back through, you have that 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. And again, yarn over, in through that magic ring, yarn over and pull back, yarn over, pull through 2 and pull through 2. I've made 2. We need to continue and make 9 in total. And what I'll do is I will meet you back at this side when you've completed those 9 stitches. So I've completed my 9 stitches. To count these, you can just have a look at these little V's on the back and you can count them the whole way up. So we're starting here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. And we do not count the one on our hook. We're going to take our end here of our magic ring and pull that tighter. Not too tight yet, but making sure it's tighter, because we're now going to join with a slip stitch. We're going to join to this first stitch right here, so not the top of your chain because that doesn't count, but your first stitch right there. Put your hook through, put your yarn over, pull it through that stitch and through the loop on your hook to form a slip stitch. Now we can take our end, pull that in a little bit tighter. Don't worry about this too much at the minute, because at the end we've got it nice and tight. It may come looser again, but at the end we can pull that in tighter before we finish off our end to hold it in place. So we're going to make 2 chain again, so that's 1 and 2, and for this round we are going to make 2 UK trebles or US double crochets into each stitch the whole way around. So yarn over, in through, pull it back, pull through 2 and pull through 2, and this one's at the base of our chain 2. Yarn over into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through 2 and pull through 2, and we will work into the next one exactly the same. So we are putting into each stitch the whole way around 2 UK trebles, US double crochets, and I'll meet you back at the end of this round when you should have 18 stitches. I've finished my second round here and I have 18 stitches on my work here, and again we're going to join with a slip stitch to the first stitch, as again we don't count these chain here. We're going to slip stitch to the top of that first stitch right in through there, yarn over, pull through that stitch and then pull through the loop on your hook. We're going to chain 2, 1 and 2. This round is slightly different. We are going to make 1 UK treble, US double crochet into the first and then 2 into the second, 1 and then 2, and that's what we're going to do the whole way around. So yarn over in through that first stitch at the bottom of our chain, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 into the next one, and this one we're going to make 2 into, pull through 2 and pull through 2, and we're going to put a second one into that same stitch, pull through 2 and pull through 2, and then again 1 into the next one and 2 into the next one, and that is your pattern for the whole of this row. I will put it on the screen so you can see that. Pause the video and meet me back here when you have finished your round. Finish that round and I have 27 stitches on my work, and again we are going to slip stitch to that first stitch. So hook through, yarn over, pull through those stitch and pull through the loop on your hook. Start with 2 chain and working into the stitch here at the bottom of your chain, we're going to make 1 UK treble crochet or US double crochet. We are going to make another one in the next stitch and then 2 in the next one and a second one in there, and that's how our pattern is going to be the whole way around. This time it's going to be 1 1 2 1 1 2. Again, I'll put it on the screen for you, but it will just follow the same the whole way around. And when you come to the end, you should have 36 stitches, and I will meet you when you've come to the end of your round. I've come to the end of my round again. I have 36 stitches, and again we're going to slip stitch to the top of our first stitch. Don't count that chain, so to the top there again, hook through, yarn over, pull through and through the one on your hook. 2 chain, and then for rounds 5 to 7 we're going to work exactly the same. We're going to put a UK treble crochet, US double crochet in each of our stitches the whole way around. So we will continue with 36 stitches the whole way around, and I will meet you when you have finished round 7. So we're at the end of our round 7. We still have 36 stitches on our hat, and you can see it's now starting to look like a baby hat. We will again join with a slip stitch to the top of that first stitch, just like that. Make 2 chain, and now we're going to form the ribbon at the bottom of our hat to finish it off. And to do this, we're going to work in front post treble crochets or front post double crochets if you're in the US, and back post treble crochets in the UK or back post double crochets in the US. So because our chain is always there but we don't count it, what I do to make this look that little bit neater is I work my first front post double crochet around both of these. So yarn over, put your hook behind that chain stitch and behind that first stitch, put your yarn over, pull it back through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. We're going to make a back post stitch, yarn over, in through, pushing that back, yarn over, pull through, and you're coming up at that side right there with your 3 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. We'll then do another front post, which is yarn over in that way from the front to the back, pushing your stitch forward, put your hook back out the other side, yarn over, pulling through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then we're going to do a back loop again, yarn over, put your hook from the back to the front, pushing that stitch back, yarn over, pull through, coming up with your 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, then we're on to a front post again, so yarn over, in through from front to back, coming up the other side of your stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and you've got 3 stitches, pull through 2 and pull through 2. And I think the back post one is the hardest one to get the hang of. It's very much put your yarn over, put your hook from the back to the front, pushing that stitch backwards, put your hook through, yarn over and pull through to the other side, coming up like that, pull through 2 and pull through 2. And we are going to work these the whole way around, alternating between a front post treble crochet UK or double crochet US, and then a back post. And I will meet you when you've come to the end of your round. Come to the end of round 8. I'm going to join with a slip stitch to that first stitch right there. You can see it. So hook through, yarn over and pull through and chain 2. Now keep a count on your stitches just to make sure that you're not getting mixed up, especially with your starting stitches here. And I know that doing this around both your chain stitch and your first stitch can be a bit awkward. I just think when the hat is finished, it looks better. But obviously, if you're used to doing it a different way, that's entirely up to you. This is my personal preference. So again, we will start with a front post and we will work around our chain stitch and that first stitch. So hook in through there and coming across the back of those, hook back out, yarn over, pulling it through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Then we're going to work into the next stitch, that back post from back to front, pushing that backwards, hook through, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over from front to back, coming out the other side, pushing that stitch forward, pull through 2 and then 2. This will be your pattern for the next 2 rows. So you will be doing 3 rows of this rib pattern, which is your front post treble crochet or US double crochet, and then a back post. And that is just how you will work your next rows. Again, it will be on the screen here so you can see it. So that is your rows 8 to 10. We have done one already. This is row 9, and I will meet you back when you have finished round 10. So I finished my round 10 and my rib at the bottom. I have cut my yarn using my scissors. I will pull through that loop, and we are going to finish this off with an invisible join. So put your yarn through your needle. Now this was your chain stitch, which we are ignoring, and we will join into the next stitch. So put your needle through that stitch right there, pulling it round. And when you come to join it to this side, so this is your stitch before, put it through that back loop, so the back of the V. And on the back here, you can see there's just another little loop down there. So you're putting it through the back of the V and then down through that second little loop right there, pulling it down. And you can see that just forms a little stitch that makes it the same as the others right there, which forms an invisible join. I'll then go to the back here, put my needle through the loop on this side and then through a loop on the other side, pulling it through to make sure that it doesn't become unraveled. I put it through a loop here on the back. Put your yarn around your needle, pulling it through to form a little knot there, which just means it doesn't come unraveled on you. Then finish it off the same you would any other of your yarn ends, putting it through some loops, just like that. Put it back through a couple, and then cut your end off. I'll show you how to do your yarn end from the magic circle. So put it inside out. Just make sure that's cinched nice and tightly to how you want it to be, because we don't want any big holes in the top of our hat. Thread your needle. Oops. Thread your needle. Put your needle under one of these next stitches, and again we're going to put the yarn around the needle, pulling it through to form that little knot. And what that does is not just secure your yarn end not come out, it also means that this won't become loose again. Your magic ring won't loosen up again. It keeps it nice and snug. Go under some of your loops there at the center. Just come back again. And snip off your end. I'm going to turn this around again. And then we're going to measure our work. So I just have a ruler for this, and the one side should be measuring at 6.5 inches, which is 13 inches for both. So the diameter is 13 inches, which is what we want for our newborn size. And the hat depth here should be 4.5, which it is. Now obviously you can make this longer, and you just add in another row or two between row 5 and 7. You'd add in another row to make it a bit longer. So that would just be your rows where you are doing a UK treble or US double crochet in each of the stitches. You'd add in another row there. But to know what your hat sizes is, I do, as I say, have a hat size chart, and this not only gives you the diameter of the hat for the age group, but it also lets you measure your child or an adult and find out their head circumference, which then shows you the hat circumference that you need to go with it. It also gives you, for the baby hats, the different lengths that you can make to go above the ear, mid-ear and below the ear. So you can adjust your hat what you like, and that, as I say, is linked for absolute free in the description box down below. So there you go, a lovely, quick and easy baby hat with this nice little rib detail at the bottom. If you've enjoyed the video, then please like and subscribe and all them lovely things so you don't miss any other content I have coming out. And let me know what projects you're working on, and if you've tried this little baby hat, let me know how it's gone for you. I'd just love to hear from you. All that's left for me to say is thank you for joining me, for keeping me company, and I'll see you in the next one.